Welcome back to the live, you guys. I literally just discovered a video, a must see video that shows receipts, shows proof that dumbass was finessed by Batman Kevo. That dumbass took advice from a criminal, a felon that went to prison for scamming. How can you not know that a scammer is a scammer and a scammer will scam your dumb ass? You have to be dumb as hell to not to really know that a fucking scammer was even scam your ass. Scammers don't have fucking friends. They just have potential people they can fucking scam and finesse. So you have to be a complete dumbass. And we all know dumbass is dumb because he's a whole fucking clown out here in the YouTube community. So I came back to the chat because I'm going to give you the receipt. I'm going to give you the date. I'm going to give you the name of the video. You can go look at the video yourself. In that video, it showed proof that dumbass was tricked to leave royalty and the royal kids and to abandon his fucking friends, his bromance. I ain't gonna say his fucking family because his family was already fucked the fuck up. Let's make it make sense. But when it comes to royalty and the royal kids, and when it came to his friends like Martin, CJ on 32's, Debate, many more of his, excuse me, you got many more of his other friends that I don't know, he was actually convinced, tricked, finesse, hypnotized, manipulative, all that and above to leave his circle. And I'm going to break this shit down for dumbass and explain to you where he fucked up. Okay, so you guys, welcome back to the live. I had to come back and give this particular fucking receipt. Once you in the chat, I need to know who's here so that I know that there are some legit people here, not the people in the bushes. Now, people in the bushes, it doesn't mean I want you here. You know the fucking rule. You got to like the video and subscribe to the goddamn channel because you came here for the fucking tea. You came here to be fucking entertained because this is all for entertainment purposes. And I'm going to entertain the fuck out of you because in this video, I am going to rant. I'm going to fucking troll. And I'm going to call a fucking clown because he is a fucking clown. I'm going to call his bullshit ass friend that finessed the shit out of him a fucking scammer. My fucking video, my goddamn live. Make this shit make sense. Just a minute, you guys. So like I say, once you get in the chat, I need for you to tell me hello or tell me you came the fuck back so that we can move on with the shit. Because I got a fucking receipt that you definitely is going to want to check out. So that you can definitely see, we already knew and we already felt that dumbass was tricked. Just a minute, you guys. Just a minute, you guys. Okay, like I say, once you come into the chat, make sure you let me know who you are because right now I'm not showing anyone. Or if you don't want to say who you are, put the fucking one in the chat. Just let me know I ain't here talking to my goddamn self. Because like I say, I have shit to say. And I want to say the shit because the shit need to be said. Because what we don't want is for this shit to happen to somebody else. Because usually when something bad happens to somebody else, they find another person to display that behavior on. Thank you. Hi, Angela. Hi. Okay, you guys. Now, Boss D. Hey, Boss D. I'm going to give you some receipts. After I got out of my first live, if you missed my first live, go check out that live. Because listen, all my fucking lives are lit. But Just a minute, you guys. It's a quick moment. And I'm damn sure going to give you some tea. You're going to want this tea right here. Hand it to them. Okay. All right, you guys. This is the receipt. I want you, this video is dated May 8th, 2021. You guys, it's something about that goddamn year. Let me tell you about that damn year. In 2021, that's when Bad Man Cavo came into dumbass life. I am literally finna give you a video. The name of the video, you could go to that video and you're gonna see where Bad Man Cavo finessed the fuck out of dumbass. Tricked him, convinced him to leave the fucking Roy family and his fucking friends. It is not no shit. Video is dated May 8th, 2021. This is a video that was posted by Bad Man Cavo, not dumbass. The name of this video is titled Bad Man Cavo and CJ So Cool, How People Try to Finesse Celebrities. First of all, we all know that them 3 years that Bad Man Cavo was in prison, he admitted that he was looking at YouTube because he wanted to know exactly who he could run to and finesse the shit out of them when he got out of prison. He already knew he was coming to Dumbo. He already knew that. He watched Dumbass make that money, but Dumbass did not make that money by himself. He made that money with the help of Royalty and her 3 kids. And that's the shit that Dumbass and Bad Man Cavo to have seen to have forgotten. Because the channel was in Dumbass' name and monetized in his name only, they felt that it was all about Dumbass. So, in that video that I gave you dated on May 8th, 2021 on Bad Man Cavo channel, he literally in that fucking video with Dumbass, literally telling Dumbass, oh, it's all about networking, allegedly, and this for entertainment purposes, you guys, because I'm going to entertain the fuck out of you. So, he's in the fucking video telling him, you know, even if it hurts, we will have to leave. We have to disassociate ourselves from our loved ones and our family and our friends to become millionaires. He's literally telling Dumbass and telling anyone that's looking at this channel, in order to advance and move in life, you will have to either disconnect yourself, cut them off, leave them the fuck alone, sell them like a fucking slave on the fucking auction down the river so that you can become a millionaire. And that means cut your people off. He literally, Bad Man Cavo literally said in the video to Dumbass and to anybody else that looking at the video, say you have a girl and say your girl is not moving, say your girl is about making hundreds and thousands of dollars, but you want to make millions and billions of dollars. That means you and her are not on the same page. So that means you need to cut her off. He also said, let's say you have a girlfriend. What? Let's say you have a girlfriend and your girlfriend have children. Do that shit not sound familiar? Is that not saying Royalty and Royalty 3 kids that are not his kids? He literally said to Dumbass, you need to leave them and cut them off because they're holding your back. So, Bad Man Cavo finessed Dumbass. He tricked him, convinced him to cut Royalty and the 3 Roy kids off. You guys, that day when he kicked them out, that day was already planned. It made fucking sense now. He was in Dallas with Badman Cavo, CJ on 32s, Marty, and a bunch of other bullshitting ass men. That's when Royalty realized what the fuck is going on. Dumbass literally admitted in one of the videos that he went to, I believe he went to Miami, but then he turned around when he supposed to have came back home. He turned back around and went to Dallas. So he admitted he snuck out of the house while Royalty and the kids were asleep. This shit was all planned. Allegedly, when Dumbass was recorded and it was heard and not shown but heard that he said, "I hate you kids, I hate you all, get out." He meant that. He meant that he hated them because Badman Cavo had convinced him and manipulated him and tricked him that the one family that truly accepted him, gave him a place to live from the street, paid his fucking child support for 2 years, made him a person that was loved by the YouTube community, put him on, supported him, slaved for him to be an almost potential millionaire. Badman Cavo convinced him that Royalty grandmama, and her 3 kids did not care about him. So he pushed them aside for money, greed, and fame. He let a fucking scammer, criminal, convince him to leave the one thing he always wanted, a fucking family to love him. I have never seen someone so dumb. A fucking 5-year-old can get this shit right. A fucking 5-year-old can recognize a devil when someone tells you, who the fuck, this for you, BSC TV cap, who the fuck, what the fuck, where the fuck can Dumbass ever had a thought that it was Royalty and her kids he should have kicked to the curb in order for him to elevate? Now, this is a family that took you in from off the street. This is a family where 3 innocent kids accepted you into their heart, into their innocent heart, into their innocent world. Allow you to become their physical father. Trusted in you, believed in you, and you piss and stamp and bash and drag all over them for money, greed, and clout. Because a devil like himself told him in order for you to become a millionaire or a billionaire, you have to cut off motherfuckers that he considered that was holding him back, beneath him, or not on his same level. But yet, it was that same family that he told, I hate you, to get out. It was that family that took him in from off the street, bought him his first cell phone, put a roof over his head, allow his fucking no good ass 2 brothers to come into that household, piggyback off of her, paid the child support for 2 years, have took care and raised his daughter for almost 6 or 7 years. But this is the family that he kicked to the curb because he wanted more money. Now let me explain this to you. Because dumbass, I definitely want you to hear this fucking video. Because I want to tell you how you fumbled the fucking ball. First of all, Batman Cavo sat there for 3 years and hated your dumb ass. He wanted what you had. He wanted the attention that you received from the YouTube community. He wanted, I don't give a fuck what nobody say, he wanted your queen, which was royalty. He wanted those 3 kids. He wanted what you had. I don't give a fuck what he say when he say, oh, I'm about scamming because it's quicker. It's faster. It's a way to make money. But the only difference between doing a YouTube channel and working your ass off and being a crook and scamming is that when you're a scammer and a crook, you go to fucking prison. But when you do YouTube and go the right way and earn your money, it's legal. You don't go to prison. Batman Cavo forgot to explain that to dumbass. And I'm pretty sure he did that shit on purpose. Just a minute, you guys. Hey, True, you see that I'm back. Just a minute, you guys. But like I say, if you go to that video, yeah, you are going to see Target. You are going to see the proof, the receipt that dumbass was manipulated. And let me get into it. He was manipulated. Let me tell you how Batman Cavo pulled this shit off. So you may say, well, how can he just walk into somebody's life? First of all, he had 3 years to study dumbass. He had 3 years to study him, to see how he moved, and figure out what was dumbass weakness and strength. He knew his strength was royalty. Stay with me now, because I'm going to preach on it. He knew his strength was royalty. It's just like Samson, and it's just like the guy with the long hair in the biblical stories, Samson and Delilah. Samson's strength was his hair. They knew that once they cut their hair, they broke him down. The defenses was down. And dumbass strength was always royalty. Dumbass just didn't know that. So Batman Cavo had 3 years to learn this motherfucker, to learn his strength and his weaknesses. And he knew if he broke down that defense and took down dumbass strength, which was royalty and them 3 kids, which he definitely succeeded, because he had dumbass to kick them the fuck out with only the clothes on their back. So, hey, Carmen, sweetie. So, at that time, Batman Cavo really thought that if he got rid of dumbass, gotta think, dumbass was the strongest African American black YouTuber that was out there making that money and was claiming to be a millionaire. At the time, he was stronger than the Prince family. Don't fucking get mad with me. I'm keeping this shit real. He was stronger than Funny Mike. He was ahead of everybody. So Batman Cavo had to come for dumbass because he wanted to go to the top, to take the top down, and that was dumbass. He knew dumbass was weak. He knew dumbass only, think about it, you guys, dumbass only, for 8 years, dumbass remains solid because he surrounded himself around his family, which his family, because he chose the family, was royalty and her 3 kids and Kamari, and then he had the twins. As long as dumbass stayed within his family, he didn't have issues on the YouTube street. He had the issue where he did the laxative situation, but I mean when it came to the money situation, where it started having problems, where he had to borrow loan money, making wrong decisions. He was going to be a millionaire if he had just hung in there and trusted the people that have put him on. A single mother with 3 kids. Those people trusted him and he pissed on them. If he had just hung in there. But no, he didn't, because he had to be greedy. He listened to Badman Cavo, and Badman Cavo told him, you need to hurry and chase the bag. Look at the videos of Badman Cavo and the video with dumbass, especially with Say Cheese. It's your all bad camo video. You're going to hear him always say, I'm not going to sit and wait. I'm going to chase the bag. I don't have time to wait. I got to move fast. But if Dumbo would have brought his no good, dick slanging, cheating ass home from Miami instead of rerouting and going to Dallas, where Badman Cavo set up the white girl, because he knew his weakness. He knew he liked the coach. And what we didn't know that secretly he wanted to experience a snow bunny. Now let me tell you this, just my fucking opinion, this my goddamn video. It has been said since slavery that I have learned from my grandmother, God bless her dead, my great aunts, that one of, just a minute you guys, that one of the weaknesses of a black man is that they want to experience a relationship with a white woman. Don't fucking get mad with me. This just the shit that I was told. And you know what? Looking at dumbass, it seemed to be some truth to it. Badman Cavo set that shit up, find a way to convince dumbass, you want to come to one of my yacht parties. And let me touch on something too. That young lady named Raylan, the one that came out and exposed dumbass and said that dumbass tried to come on to her through her DM. You know what? You got to think outside the picture and you got to look at the video. She's telling the truth. If you go look at CJ on 32's if you go and look at CJ on 32 videos, when they go to all those mansions and they rent a big old bus, who the fuck driving the bus? That goddamn Marty. She said that Marty was the butler and he was the one that and brought the girls. Look at CJ on 32 videos. Marty always seemed to be the fucking bus driver, and he do seem to be in charge of those girls. So that girl spoke the truth when she say that he was in charge of collecting, rounding up the girls. She spoke the truth. They tried to make a liar out of that girl, and she was telling the truth. Badman Cavo set dumbass up with messy pants. You damn well better believe he set his ass up, and 9 times out of 10 on a big old motherfucking scale of 9.5, I bet you that shit was set up on that same trip, excuse me, during the month of May, In 2021, when he snuck out the house, when Roger and them kids was asleep, I guarantee you that's when he hooked up with the white girl. I guarantee you. And he was convinced that what he needed in his life to elevate himself was a snow bunny. Because, think about it. He said, oh, I'm like Kanye West. What the fuck did Kanye West did? After he made all his money, even though Kanye West probably had babies with black women, probably even married to one black woman, I don't know. But he grew up dating black women. But when Kanye made that money, what did Kanye West do? Don't fucking get mad with me. He married Kim Kardashian. Kim, can't blame her. If this dumbass was out there and had all the money, I would have moved the way she moved too. So I'm gonna take it a step out. Remember O.J. Simpson? Okay, don't get mad with me. This is my fucking opinion. O.J. Simpson was a NFL football player. Yeah. Hold on, you guys, just a minute. Just a minute. Bam. Someone that was in my fucking chat, I just deleted and blocked their ass the fuck out. Because what you don't come over here is my bullshit. You don't come in my shit because you don't want me to speak the truth. Kiss my black ass. You fucking delete it. Goodbye. Moving on with the fuck I was saying. O.J. Simpson. He made the money, did whatever. He wound up with Nicole. The shit that he did, if he did it, no, that shit was foul. But what did he do? He ended her. But he wanted her, and look how that shit turned out. Don't get fucking mad with me, because history is there. Look at the fucking history of a situation. And I'm going to leave that shit like that. Dumbass was convinced to leave Royalty and the 3 kids. He was convinced that he can do better, and he was convinced that he would elevate. He was convinced that they was holding him back. And look at dumbass now. Funny Mike actually is ahead of him. The Prince family actually hit 10 million subscribers, became the first African American family to hit 10 million subscribers. So let's look at the big picture here. Let's look at those 2 African American black men, and let's compare the difference between them and dumbass. Okay, Funny Mac and the Prince family. Let's see. Both of them with the same bitch they started with. Don't get mad with me. Funny Mac still with Jaleel. Even though Funny Mac do some shit, Funny Mac ain't fucking stupid. His mama probably Melly, hey Mama Joan, probably Melly walked the fuck out of him and say, boy, get your shit together. This is a girl you need to be with. Stop being a dumbass. Because see, he got a good mama and he straightened his ass up. And Papa Joan probably say, boy, you out your motherfucking mind. You better go get your girl. Don't get fucking mad with me. Okay, Damian Prince, whoever, Damian ain't stupid. He ain't gonna fucking leave Bianca. Damian know who put butter on his motherfucking bread. Damian is not gonna do that. So that's 2 African American successful black men on YouTube. And I gave a comparison with that. Okay. Another comparison. And there have been rumors that Funny Mike cheated. There have been rumors that Damian cheated. But guess what? You best believe ain't no bitch ever called Jaleel or called Bianca and tell me some bullshit to my I'm pregnant. They are not stupid. They are not gonna let no bitch like that come nowhere near they fucking queen. But dumbass, we all know how that go. Dumbass allowed that to happen. Dumbass kicked his queen and family to the side. That's why dumbass fucked up and fumbled the ball. That's why the Prince family is sitting there with that 10 million subscribers now, and they are titled the first African American family on YouTube to reach 10 million, and Funny Mike is right behind them. Why? Because they got their queen, the same queen that came with them when they created that channel, the same queen that been with them for years and years and years. But look at dumbass. What did dumbass do? He don't have the same queen. He tried to replace the queen with a motherfucking snow bunny. See, dumbass, that's where you fumble the ball. So see, you should not have never listened to a fucking scammer. Don't you know a fucking scammer is nothing but a scammer? It's what they do. It's their job. It's what they live for. They live to scam, scam, scam. You dumbass. You can't befriend and trust a fucking scammer. Because just like they scam everybody else, think about it, dumbass. If they scam fucking companies and people that's rich as fuck, why the hell you thought you was exempt? Why the hell you thought that Batman Cabo was not going to scam your ass? He used you to get a come up on the YouTube platform. He used you so that the camera can be put on his face so that he can see himself all over YouTube the way he watched your dumb ass for 3 years. You are a complete dumbass. You are slower than a whole box of fucking crayon eaters. You are dumb as hell. You are slower than the whole fucking home of homeless fucking dogs in a goddamn kennel. You are dumb as hell. I have never, and the shit does piss me off, because instead of dumbass admitting that he fucked up, he's still trying to act like he's smart and moving in a certain kind of way. At this point, dumbass want the money because he need the money, because he owe the money. And ask yourself this. If Batman Cavo is dumbass friend, and if Batman Cavo got a shitload of money, don't you think it would have made sense? Since Batman Cavo, listen to this dumbass, since Batman Cavo was the one he was the one to finesse you, convince you, manipulate you to do all that shit. Because don't get mad with me. You the one said that he was your mentor. You the one said that he's a smart, he's a rich man, I'm following him. Why the fuck, how the fuck, and when the fuck is Batman Cavo gonna give you that money so that you can pay back the motherfucking loans? I'll wait. Because if he gave you the money, he got the money. If he gave you the money, you can pay back the loan, and that means now you can start getting revenue 100% back to yourself. You no longer got to pay a fucking loan people 70%. Or could it be that that particular loan that you got to pay 70%, is it possible that Batman Cavo is the motherfucker owner of that loan contract? Don't fucking get mad with me. I'm just trying to make this shit make sense. You got a motherfucker that went to prison for scamming, obviously good at scamming. You mean to tell me this motherfucker can't teach you a way how to scam your ass out of this shit other than trying to convince us to support you and your motherfucking habits of wanting to be rich and famous, other than trying to get us on the YouTube street to buy some fucking Easter shoes, to buy some dumbass Dollar Tree cookies, to buy some stupid ass fake, you buy some cheap ass material and you just get that shit screen pressed or embroidered express with your logo on it and try to get us to buy your shit at a fucking online swap meet. Make this shit make sense. I wait. Wouldn't that be easier? And instead of yo supposedly fancy Greg, my friend, my manager, You know, you say him and Brittany are so fucking rich. Wouldn't it make sense too for them just to pay for your motherfucking loan what you owe? Wouldn't it make sense for him just pay it and make it $0? Again, now your whole 100% of your YouTube revenue could go back into your pocket and y'all can move the fuck on? No. You know, want to know why? Because that motherfucker ain't rich, because she ain't got it like that. All y'all asses are just out there trying to finesse our black ass, trying to convince us to support you, trying to convince us we want to be like you and live like you and be rich like you, but you done lost your motherfucking mind. Don't nobody want to be like your dumb ass. Nobody. And only because them fucking kids think you are somebody, they the only reason they run to you and want to take fucking pictures. But let me see you take them motherfucking pictures and let me see them bitches make you some money. I'll wait. They just fucking pictures, you dumbass. Hey, Michelle. How you guys? I don't know who all's in the chat because I'm going the fuck off right about now. Love the Patreon squad. Hey, you guys. Yeah, I'm going the fuck off because he's a dumbass. You know, if you he out there taking pictures, hey, I'm famous. You want to take a picture? I want to see him turn them motherfucking pictures. You know, like I taught you guys about King Minus, the man that love gold. I wait. Let me see him turn them motherfucking pictures to gold. Let me see them goddamn pictures make him some goddamn money. Or better yet, all them goddamn parents who sit their kids running up to you at that goddamn circus. Why the fuck? How the fuck? And when the fuck they gonna buy your shit and gonna get you that money that you need? I fucking wait. Exactly. Yes, you guys, nothing but the truth. She did a video. I didn't have a chance to look at the video yet. I was just literally unwinding and I was just chilling. The video popped up. I'm like, what the fuck? What is this? And I'm like, I read the title and I said, well, let me listen. The minute I go, you guys, once you go into the video, no cap, within 2 minutes, you already hear Badman Kevo telling him, oh, and you know what? You got to leave your people. You got to leave your loved ones because they holding you back. You got to leave your girl. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna be hard. Oh my goodness. He literally finessed and tricked his dumbass and told him to leave. This man, dumbass, had the queen, the 3 kids, the house. He had everything. And he convinced dumbass to break down his fucking foundation. You guys, I'm done. If somebody please don't give this motherfucker award for being the biggest dumbass clown, for being the biggest dumbass African American black YouTuber. If another person tell me he is not a fucking Chris Sale, I'm sorry, he is below Chris Sales. Chris Sale, you need to do a video and you need to troll the fuck out of him and build yourself back up. Because here's your chance. Troll this motherfucker. Because he's dumb as hell. He is dumb. Hey, Black Beauty. He is dumb. There is no one on this man level. He is an idiot. You guys, listen. The only thing I don't like about this situation, and I can't do anything about it, is that, oh my God, that them twins are tied to him. That's the only thing, and I'm sure that's the only thing that we all hate about the situation, that them twins are tied to him. This motherfucker you guys, he have lost everything. I promise you. The way how he is moving, the way how, and you know what? Like I say, his little friends, is somebody coming in and say, oh, well, I'm his friend. You know what? That's all they can do. But you know what? Ain't nobody gonna go to his house. They have distanced themselves because you know what? He kicked his friends to the curb for Bad Man Kevo. He literally kicked CJ on 32 to the curb. He kicked Marty. He kicked D-Bay. He kicked shit. Hell, he even kicked Corey. He kicked all them people to the curb for a fucking criminal that sat in prison and studied him for 3 damn years. I'll be damn. Hey, Carmen, he's moving. Baby, he's moving very recklessly. He know he fucked up. There's no coming back for him. No. True, I can give Chris a pass. He was shot. Exactly. Listen, we got to get Chris a pass. Chris never, I'm serious, put a 1 in the chat if you felt that Chris never bashed his son. Baby Chris. Put a 1 in the chat if Chris never bashed his son, no matter what happened. Chris went broke. Chris had to work at Walmart. Chris was dragged. Put a 1 if Chris Sales never bashed baby CJ. I'll wait. So, if you guys are putting the 1 in my chat, which is proving that Chris Sale never bashed his son, how the hell can anyone ever say he is another Chris Sale? He is not. He is below Chris Sale, because Chris Sale never bashed his son. Chris Sale never played around with his son. He never told Queen, give me my son, and then he took the baby back the next day. I will fucking wait. Chris Sale's never done that. Chris Sale is a better man than dumbass. Chris Sale fucked up. But I don't think Chris Sale sold his soul to the devil. I think that's the one thing that Chris Sale held on to, because Chris Sale was raised in the church. And like I say, I ain't trying to get deep into Queen and Chris, but I will tell you this. I can only say what I fucking feel. Because of the man that I know how Chris was raised, this is just my fucking opinion, and because I know that he was raised in the church, I never could bring myself to hate Chris Sale. I was very, very disappointed in what he did, because what he did to Queen was not right. She was a good woman. Yes, she was. She was a good mother, and she was a good wife to him. And he had a queen. And he fucked up. But I never hated him, because hate is a big word. But let me tell you, when it comes to dumbass, woo, you guys, it kind of made me want to think about that 4-letter word, and I don't like to do that, because it's a known fight. It's not good to hate someone. Just a minute, you guys. Hold on. Oh, just a minute, you guys. Hold on. Okay. All right, you guys, we good to go. Hold on. Yes. So, I just wanted to touch base on that. I don't want to get deep. I don't want to get deep into it. But Michelle Grant royalty is covered by she is covered by the blood of Jesus. Hallelujah. God is good. But let me tell you, it's a known fight when your grandmama, your aunt, whoever tell you the devil's a lie, the devil's a lie. The devil come in all shapes and all forms and all color and all races and all ages. And let me tell you, that's how come I say, ain't no fucking way that 11-year-old will walk right through my motherfucking threshold. I seen that 11-year-old bash royalty and the 3 Roy kids. I seen her take a rubber doll and pretend it was royalty, and I seen her try to rip that rubber doll a fucking apart. There's no way that little girl will ever cross my motherfucking vision. And I mean that. Put a 1 in the chat if you was in that situation. Would you ever let that 11-year-old cross your home, your place of heaven, your place of safeness? Would you let that 11-year-old cross your damn threshold? I'm just curious. Put a 1 in the chat if you would ever let that 11-year-old come cross your threshold again. And yeah, Grant, that happens when you are dealing with a devil like CJ. All right, you guys, because like I say, put a 1 because I'm just curious to know. And it's not where, let me tell you something. God, first of all, we supposed to love God first. And then we love ourselves. And then we love our family. And no one is saying not to care about a child. I'm just saying that child is living with the devil. That child is manipulated, controlled by the devil. It cannot be trusted. Would you allow that child to cross your threshold again? But like I said, that's just my opinion. I'm not doing it. Because if I was royalty, I didn't birth the goddamn child. I didn't bring her in this world. This child has literally said on video for the whole YouTube community, I don't like her. She's mean to me. And like I say, she took a doll, a rubber doll, just like some voodoo bullshit. And they were saying it was royalty. And her, dumbass, and Messy Pants, the white girl, took turns showing how they would beat royalty down. But she took the rabbit doll. The 11-year-old took that doll and threw it over the stairs that was about 2 levels down. That means she want royalty dead. That little girl would not cross my motherfucking threshold, and I mean that. Hell no. And that's on period. Never again. Listen, anybody that's got the same motherfucking bloodline that's what's in dumbass other than my twins, baby, they could not put their eyes on me. I promise you that. Unless they looking at me on fucking TV or looking at me on YouTube, they would not put their eyes on me unless we in a court, unless we at a jailhouse where you finna be arrested, or unless we in court because we have to go to court. That's the only way that motherfucker will ever put his eyes back on me. I would deprive the fuck out of him. If royalty deprive him the chance of him put his eyes on her, it would shut his dumb ass down. Because I promise you, he get his power and strength for putting his eyes on her. I know he do. Black Beauty and Daddy, Michelle Grant, what you reap, you was, baby, absolutely. What you reap, you will sow. And baby, he's reaping it. But you better believe he's not done. They're not done. They're not done. They still out there. They planning. They still, and like I say, right now, I know he's planning on trying to get next to her is with his own daughter. He wants to sneak his daughter back in so that he can have access to what's going on in that royal family. And then once that daughter get any type of, whether she's on a phone conversation with them, or she's in Nation classroom, I promise you, he gonna take a knife and he gonna stick it in royalty bag. I guarantee you that, because it have been done over and over and over again. And me, Bitch, first of all, you only can stick me in the back one goddamn time. I promise you that. You only get one motherfucking chance with me. You don't get 2 and 3. You don't get that shit from me. If I know you're a snake and a fucking tiger, and tigers don't they motherfucking stripes, baby, you ain't. Listen, it's the old saying, you only got one motherfucking time to hurt me. You got one motherfucking time to slap me, to beat me, to drag me, and that's all you get. You don't get a second. You don't get a third. You don't get none of that shit. Period. Michelle, yeah, girl, yes. Exactly. The mommy she is not gonna, ain't none of them gonna change. Because, first of all, that whole goddamn fucked up family in Gary, Indiana, they are who they are. That shit was already fucked up before dumbass even came into royalty life. That's why he took off the fuck to Vegas. He tried to run and reinvent himself. And you know what? He almost did it. Until he see the devil never give up. The devil's always around, baby. Where there's God, there's a devil. You got to remember that now. Where there's good, there's evil. So, he almost, for 8 years, he pretty much was doing good, but he let the devil in. He got greedy. When he wanted more money, he wanted all the money to himself. You know, like I said again, he stayed in the video. I set royalty and the kids down. I tried to explain to them, but they wasn't listening. Oh, they heard. They just knew that the shit you was talking about, they didn't want to have nothing to do with it. Thank God that they didn't. They would be caught up in this bullshit about owing money for a loan, being responsible, pretty much for doing videos the rest of their life, because that's what dumbass gonna have to do. He's gonna have to do video for the rest of his life, and he hates it. That's why he's never gonna stop trying to come for royalty, because he wanna hope that one day, because royalty saved him one time before, he want royalty to save him again, but it's not gonna happen. She cannot put her kids on the line to save his black ass, because for royalty to get back with him, she would have to put her kids on the line. That means her kids can be subject to being taken from her, because you best believe dumbass gonna do something dumb and CPS gonna come. Her kids can be taken from her. Her kids can be emotionally, verbally abused again. Why would she do that? Why would she do that for dumbass? Royalty has 5 children. 5 kids depending on her. She got 5 kids that's depending on her to stand on all 10 of her toes. They are just like you see in a cartoon like that show Omega. That mama, baby wolves was counting on that mom to protect them. Just like you see a little baby birds in a nest up in a tree, way up high. They are dependent on that mama bird to bring them food to protect them. And royalty 5 kids, Leon, Jaleel, Nation, and the twins are dependent on royalty to protect them, not dependent on her fucking ass rekindle back with dumbass. That's, oh hell no. As long as royalty stay focused, that her focus are her 5 kids, she's gonna make it. She's gonna continue to be strong. She's gonna continue to level up, and she will see sunshine again. I mean complete sunshine. Wait, dumbass. Hey, don't get mad with me. I'm just saying that he's gonna be out of her motherfucking life. Now, whether or not he picked the fuck up, personally, I just hope, and I can say this shit, I hope he did something illegal, and I hope he go to fucking jail. I hope he go to fucking prison for fucking years. And by the time he get the fuck out, all the motherfucking kids is grown as hell, and then they can do what the fuck they want to do. The twins could be grown, and then it would be their motherfucking decision if they want to see his dumb ass. That's what I hope. Yes, I said it. I hope he get fucking arrested, because I'm pretty sure he ain't pay no damn taxes. So that she and them kids could move on with their lives. Because as long as dumbass is out here running around like a fucking clown, you know what? Royalty got to sleep with one eye open and one shut. And that's ridiculous. Okay, you guys. So like I say, go look at that video. There's proof in that video that dumbass was manipulated, tricked, finessed, and convinced to leave the royal family and to disassociate himself from his friends, even his friend D-Bay that he went to school with and grew up with. So you guys, I love you guys, but like I say, if you missed it, go back and rewind my video when we get out of the chat. Go look at the video. I gave you the date and I gave you the title of the video, and it's all in that video. I'll talk to you guys later, because somebody else may be doing the live right now. BSC TV.